As a powerlifter, you're not going to feel your strongest every single session of the week. So here's an explanation for that and why it can actually be good for your progress. First off, if you come into every session of the week feeling super fresh, there's a really good chance you could be doing a bit more total work throughout the week to spur more progress. You don't necessarily need to be completely recovered every single session, as long as recovery is happening at some point. In particular, you want to prioritize being the most recovered for your heaviest lifts of the week. It's much more acceptable to be carrying some fatigue on the other days. Second, the factors that help you best express the strength you currently have built aren't always the same factors that help you progress the most. Because of this, your training split and what you actually do on each day will influence when you feel your strongest throughout the week. Here's a common example of two factors that can somewhat oppose one another. You bench 3 times a week and you always feel your strongest after a heavy session, but you notice there's a steep diminishing return to doing more and more heavy work throughout the week because A, that one heavy session seems to prepare you as much as you need, and B, your progress seems to stall when you don't focus enough on higher reps and pushing hard chest accessory work. In particular, hypertrophy from the chest accessory work is really helpful to drive many lifters' progress, but if your chest isn't recovered by your next bench session, you're probably going to notice a performance dip. So what you'd want to do to both express your strength the best during the week, but also progress optimally month to month, is going to be have most of your heavy work just before your most important bench day and have most of your chest accessory work immediately after. Because of this, you'll definitely feel weaker earlier in the week, but that's all right because you're going to be both recovered and practiced when it matters.